My name's Keller. Got 6 children, 5 boys, 1 girl, aging from 12 right down to 13 months.
Coburn's 13 months old. Such a bonny little lad. He always has been. Never mardy unless it's either he wants a bottle or he wants a 5-10 minute kip. You know. Other than that, he's 24/7 on the go.
Pretty much he goes with the flow and just keeps everybody else smiling, sort of thing.
On the day of the incident, typical Sunday morning, we was all down here, wondering what to do for the day. I thought I'd put a film on for the boys.
He started crying, but it's as if because most of my kids, when they cry, they hold their breath, and it's like, I was just turning around, yeah, come on then, breathe. And then it was like, Coburn, breathe.
I realised then he was going blue, his eyes were starting to roll at the back of his head. And Kelly's like, Martin. And I looked down, I thought, oh dear, he's lifeless. Get hold of him, and I rushed him out into the kitchen away from the other children, because I didn't want them to see what was happening.
See, obviously his lifeless body was just like a rag doll. It was absolutely awful.
I just started pumping his chest. And Kelly was on the phone to the ambulance crew, showing she was in hysterics as well, as you can imagine. I'd done a few chest compressions and a few rescue breaths on him. And he did start to respond, and it was a fantastic relief. A lot of weight off his shoulders, it really was.
And then the best feeling was when that ambulance pulled up outside.
Took him out to the ambulance, put him straight down on the stretcher, and I let the professionals deal with it. And by that time, and I was near on emotional, near on filled up, but I held myself back. And, just for the other children, knowing I had to come back in here and face them and just reassure them then that everything was okay. He's in safe hands.
She asked me what his name was, and obviously I says to her Coburn, I said, but can you call him Kobe Bear? Because that's what he knew. And at this point, that's when I got a response off of him. He turned his head as if to say, Mum, I know you're there. Pulls up outside the hospital, and obviously the ambulance, the driver gets out, opens the back doors, and she explained to me, she says, he needs oxygen because he had to get rushed into resource. And obviously they stabilised him. He went up to intensive care where he come round, and the first thing he said when he come round was Dad, bop. So I honestly thought, if Martin weren't here, he did that resource, he wouldn't be here today.
No, thank God I knew what to do. These things do happen in life, and you've got to be ready for them. And to anybody out there, go and get the training.
I think first aid training is important because you never know when you're going to have to use it. Hopefully you'll never have to use it in your life, but at least it's there if you do.